only review for your business. And I think that's very harmful because, as you know, Aaron and Phil and Thomas have alluded to in their comments, that reviews are great not only for ranking but for the conversion, right? So when someone looks you up because they were referred by a friend or they find you in a search result, then they're looking for that social proof that you're a safe and reliable business to go to, and the online reviews provide that, right? So, you know, there's really two elements to it. One is ranking better, and the other is actually getting that conversion where someone comes to your business or calls you. And so I've dealt with lots of businesses where they didn't have any reviews, and then they got a bad one, and now they've got a big job, a big hole to dig out of to get their reputation looking better online.
Great. Well, we're going to come talking about, you know, kind of managing, you know, managing out kind of bad reviews in a little bit. But it's interesting that, yes, if you've got no reputation, there's no other voice out there saying positive things about you, then one negative voice about you is going to shout out, you know, kind of so much more than that. Aaron, you obviously, you know, you run a digital agency. You cover off lots of different facets of kind of digital marketing. Does review management, does the reputation management stop at reviews and social, or is it a lot more than that?
Yeah, I definitely think it's most beneficial when the business or entity as a whole cares about what the perception is of their company. So if they're interested in feedback because they want it for improvement, they want to glean the comments of what their customers and consumers have to offer, you know, then there's exponential benefits to how they can, you know, cater that across their organization and really build up a much stronger business. You know, a review specifically is just more of a tactical endpoint where you want to be able to amplify that one person's voice in a public space to as many people as possible. So while it's great to like get to that point, a lot of people miss all of the great things that happen in between by, first of all, just letting your customers know, like, we care to listen, right? So if you have some type of a feedback mechanism in place, that you're actively listening to your customers, you're saying, hey, we care enough to listen, we want your input, good or bad, and we want to make, you know, either keep things the same if we're doing great, or we want to make improvements if we're not doing it as well. So we want to listen to you, and that being a really big step. And then after that, you know, can you do actionable things with what you're able to find out with it? And then, yeah, you definitely care about, you know, those that end up being a, you know, a town crier, so to say, with either positive or negative things when they end up in the review space or out in the social space with how people are speaking, because they're speaking to a much louder audience. And one that you can be aware of that they're saying as well, right? If one person tells one person while they're out mowing the lawn, you know, their experience with a car dealership in town, that conversation stays between the two of them, but we all understand the amplification of once they share that opinion on the web.